Welcome to Leo for Leos. This is a channel featuring intuitive tarot readings for the astrological sign of Leos, sun, moon, and rising. I'm a Leo as well, so that's why the channel is called Leo for Leos. Cross watchers and fellow readers are welcome. However, I do want to give you a heads up that I read the cards as I see them and not always the way it's traditionally done. Now let's get started. I am using the Smith Waite Rider deck and the Centennial Edition, as I always do. And yeah. All right, Leos. We are going to be reading for the month of July. The month of July already. Do you see how this wanted to talk already? Okay, I only need 2 more cards now. Okay. I guess we're getting more than 2 cards. Wow. All right. I'll put that down here. Looks like we got 6 cards this time. The deck decided to just give me what it did. So let's see. That was the quickest shuffle ever. Very quick. Okay. This looks really good, guys. Wow. This looks very, very good. Queen of Pentacles is taking care of your place, your home, your friends, your family, you know, doing it all. Queen of Cups is, you're doing it all, but there is an emotional tie in all this, and it has to do with like keeping keeping a good face in front of others while you are going through the hard work that you need in order to grow these pentacles. So these two are connected. You're keeping good face, but there's a lot of emotions going on here. Lots of emotional feelings that are happening. Perhaps exhaustion, perhaps anguish about the past, things like that. We'll dig a little deeper into this so that way we can dismantle you know, any worries about anything. But it looks like you're doing this, but there is an emotionality to this, and it's going right into July, like the beginning of July. Strength is needed. Strength is needed. Pull out the deepest you know, roars from the lion's belly, and definitely stay strong in the face of everything, whether it's daily life or the grind, or if it is a happy day. Stay strong, because sometimes happy days can you know, you can break down after a good happy day because, you know, you want it to last longer. So definitely stay strong. Stay strong, my Leos. And then Hanged Man means that it could be a day. It could be a couple of hours alone in a bath. It could be even more time, like a full week, that maybe you take a break from everything. This is the Hanged Man. This is deliberations. This is dilemma, discovery of answers, right? So by going through this sort of quiet time, you will come up with some ideas. You will come up with some solutions, some formulas, whether it be like 4 a.m. in the morning to like you know, 9 o'clock. You need a little bit of time alone so you can figure some things out, better strategies on how to deal with your day-to-day life. Then the High Priestess is here, which is about intuition, using your intuition to try to figure a lot of this out, because this is about building the foundation, and it is happening. It is happening. Your future is looking pretty good, and this foundation is growing, right? It is growing. This happy life that you are creating, and you may already have a lot of it already in place. It's just, you know, fortifying things and making sure that you know, that you're going to be doing well for a long time. It's legacy. It's legacy building, and you've got the foundation very nicely laid. And so let's talk a little bit about Queen of Pentacles. Really, I'm not going to go too deeply into this. I'm going to maybe pull a few cards on Queen of Pentacles. What are we saying? Okay, Justice. Ooh, decided that 2 cards were going to come out. A lot of things on your plate, and Page of Swords, which is more about like a kind of like seeking adventure, but there's kind of a fun feeling behind it too. I think you're having fun while you're doing this in a way that and it's work to you, but you're trying to build a work. You're trying to continue to do work that you enjoy, and that's what this is about. You actually enjoy this, what you're working on, and you may still be doing like other things that you don't like doing, and so that's part of where this like, and there's kind of an opposite thing happening here. Like contrast is what I'll say. Contrast to the things that that you do like, that you do have in your life, in contrast with some things that you really want to take care of. So for Queen of Cups, we've got lots of work, right? Lots of work that you're doing. You're doing a lot of stuff. You're busy, 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 busy. Very, very busy. Much busier than normal. Let's put it like that. And you're getting it done. And the thing is that it's like, it's at a cost. And though, you know, happiness at a cost. It's a double-edged sword. It is a double-edged sword. Look at this guy, who's like really frivolous, and he's a little young. The Page. That sword, though, is not something to be trifled with. And he's just swinging it around, and that's part of the thing there. You know, there is a seriousness to it all, serious edge to it all. One more card. All right, so this has to do with dealing with others, and it is like socializing and getting out there, getting your name out there, networking, that kind of thing. So these are all tied together, not meaning that one is causing the other, but it is part of the conversation. So, you know, that's why I was saying earlier, putting on a good face. You have to deal with a lot of people in this process. And these things you're now doing is involved with this socializing. So it could be like a group or a couple people that want you to do more now to prove your loyalty in their group or whatever. Or it could be just like, you know, co-workers who are needing your help for something. There is a bit of like grouping of people that need you, and that could be causing a little bit of stress for Leo. Let's see, for strength. Okay. Yep. Wow. I'm gonna talk about what's going on here. Okay. Whew, it ends with a victory. Okay, this is trials and tribulations that you must stay strong. Okay, Leos must stay strong, must stay strong, must stay strong. This is like, this could be sabotage with other people, you even self-sabotage, but uh, uh, things don't always go right when they're supposed to go. Leo, you know, always watch your back and watch what you're doing, because and this is something also too that might also be part of the thing. Maybe nothing's happening, but there is a worry about being sabotaged, being taken advantage of, being as here is, this is actual worry. This is actual worry, and I'm wondering if it is directly like, this is the cause of the feeling of heartbreak, or and the feeling of being sabotaged, or if these things or the threat of these things is causing this worry. So in either case, I would say be strong, watch your back, but don't worry about it like this, because this is the stuff that stops you from moving forward. Just remember, there's a line in the book Dune, by and it says, fear is the mind killer. It is a very big problem for a lot of people. Fear, the fear of success, and the fear of getting things wrong, and disappointing people. So that's one big piece right there. So yes, yeah, dangers are always going to be around, but do not fear them. Be strong. Be strong. Remember the lion. And here, things are looking up, if you really want to know. This is, it's really funny. If you look at these two. These are like total opposites. This is like total opposites, right? We've got someone who's worried and fearful, and then we've got the courageous knight going after what they want, traveling outside their boundaries, and going for it, actually charging ahead. And I think that's the message here, is like, you can have these fears. You can have these fears and these worries and these concerns, and hold on to some heartbreak, but be strong enough to keep going. Be strong enough to keep going. Okay? Also, it takes a risk. It takes risking. Everything is a risk in life. Getting up in the morning is a miracle, and walking outside is a miracle. Everything it takes a risk, and so when just remember that in order to get some of the things that you want, you have to take some risks, and some of them are easier risks than other, but just definitely you do need to take a risk and stay loyal to your dream. Okay, and this can lead to victory cards for Leo. I mean, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome right there. The victory card is the outcome of your struggles and your trials and tribulations, your worry and your perseverance, even after all of that. That's wonderful. Then we've got the Hanged Man here, and the Hanged Man is like I was saying about the rest. Ooh, this is getting juicy. Okay. Wow. One more. Okay. Two more, it looks. Okay, so Hanged Man. We've got working hard. So Leo's may be working hard behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, working hard on something that is maybe a secret to other people, maybe everybody knows, but what a lot of people don't see from all this stuff here is that you're working hard, right? You've overcome fear, and you're pushing forward, and you're working hard. My gosh, that sounds like the formula to success to me, Leo. That's what that sounds like. There's a bit of, in the process, looks like nostalgic feelings. Nostalgic feelings from the past. This is like good stuff, like great feelings of nostalgic feelings that you may be having. It could be that you're in the line of something nostalgic, or doing something that reminds you of a time that you used to that you had before, or you're doing something that you used to do before. Now you're going back to that. Queen of Swords here is pretty tough. She's a pretty tough cookie, and there is a no nonsense, I'm doing this kind of attitude here. While you're working, there is a strength behind it, and like we had before, there is a power behind it, and it's like you're not veering away from your path. You know exactly what you're doing. Also, we talked about having a good face in the public, that you're going to be, people that know you, having a good face for them. You're going to also be kind of doing that again in this case, because by doing the work that you're doing, it's going to solidify the way people look at you. It's going to finalize and firm up their idea of who you are. And I often use this for branding. I'm feeling like it's more personal now. This is more personal, like how people think of you when they, like, oh, what do you think of so and so? This is how people will be thinking of you. Due to this work that you're doing, this is going to change the way people look at you. Also, not for nothing, but the frugal card showed up. So Leos may be a little judgmental, a little bit more close to the chest to what they are spending on financially, what they're doing financially. They're probably like, trying to figure out their finances, maybe looking at the budget. But it's about looking at the budget and being fine. Looking at that stuff has to do with your dreams. Like, this is part of your dream fulfillment and trying to make those dreams that you have come true. That's what that's about, right? The High Priestess is pretty cut and dry, but this is very, very, oh, this is very good. Wow. Yes, this is all about career. See how it all just continues to play into that same storyline of money and working hard. There is a renewance or a change happening, and I believe part of this is part of your awakening from the Hanged Man here. Is like, I've got to take in new strategies. I've got to look at things a lot differently. So the Death card is here to look at that change, and changes you may be slowly interweaving into your routine. Maybe it's getting up earlier. Maybe it's going to bed later. Maybe it's something that you're changing. You're changing something pretty drastically, and like that you've never done before. It could even be changing a look, or again, it's about the way people see you. And so that may be part of the change. It could be also doing something physical that means that people actually have a different idea of what you look. It means like, instead of wearing jeans and t-shirts, now you're wearing suits and dresses, or you're dressing up for things, and instead of like just dressing however you want. It's something that is going to change the way people see you. And this waiting here is, I mean, this could have been in the first thing, but you know, Leos are waiting for their ships to come in, for the hard work that they've paid, that they've done to pay off. These are results. So from the change that Leos are making, from the hard work, right? Leos are expecting results. The result is a handful of money. A handful of money. It's financial gain, riches, the whole 9 yards, and on your terms, right? Okay, I was pulling for this here, the foundation. We've got the lovers here, the lovers. That popped out and just came out all of a sudden. Ace of Cups. Here. Okay. Partnership. I've been getting a lot of this lately as I've been reading for, I've been reading a lot of partnerships for Leos. Yeah, there's something going on here with a, this is less to do with money. This has very little to do with money. Or maybe a wish that Leos have. Let's see. So you're building a foundation. We've got that down. But there may be some entanglements, and like the entanglements may be, it may be a boyfriend or girlfriend. It may also be a looking for one. It may be looking for one. This is in your mind, or even the independent Leos who don't want to be with anybody, it's still like twinkling there. It's twinkling there. And I'll tell you why. There's something going on in the universe where, you know, love is in the air. It's in the air. And it's like, even people who are hardened to like, I don't want to be in a relationship, they're like thinking about it now. It's just there. It's just there. So this foundation here is kind of creating something pleasing and could garner a little attention to you on that front, to be honest. It could be like somebody's seeing you in a new light and they're like, oh, let's see what Leo is doing. Or it could be just like attraction to somebody is just like kindling that maybe you're working with, maybe somebody that is close to you that you're working with, and kindling a relationship. But there is the idea of a relationship, or the idea of romance and that kind of thing brewing here as a result of kind of you building your foundation and looking good to other people. You're looking real good. Like we had this card here. We had this guy. This is about looking images, image the way you look. And this is not like the way other people read it. This is the way I read this card. So it doesn't always mean the same thing for everybody. But for the way I see that card, it means looking good, or trying to work on one's image or branding. And this is really helping. And whatever change you're making is definitely pulling out some interesting things. This is like a happy, rejoiceful feelings. There's the connections you have with other people, whether it be one person or two people, multiple people. You're feeling good. You're feeling really, really good, and you're getting things done. Leos are getting things done. The King of Wands gets the job done. Okay, and that's in all facets of life. You're getting things done. You're figuring out a routine that actually works. You're using a better scheduling. you're on top of it. This is great for Leos. But there's still, you know, of course, there's still stuff that's missing. You're trying to, like, work things out, trying to figure out how to, you know, build a completely 100%, no doubt about it, happy, satisfying life, with a fantastic future. And this is talking about collaborations and working with other people to create something great. So I think that's something that you are in the process of working on. You're manifesting. It's starting to happen. It's starting to happen. And the thing that is really inspiring all of this is this right here, is just sort of like, not think things not going exactly the way you wanted it to in the past, right? And trying to move on from that. Trying to move on from that. These darker feelings are inspiring the desire to make things better, right? It's inspiring you to make things better. And there is a partnership of some sort coming. It's coming. I don't know exactly where in the partnership is coming, whether it's just meeting a new friend, meeting a new partner, meeting a new something exciting, or even like strengthening your bond with the partner that you have. That's really kind of exciting for a lot of people. Like somebody that you've been with, now they see you as a real partner. They see you as somebody who's really you know, somebody to stick with in the long run. So this is really good, Leos. You are getting your routines together. You're getting your plan together. There is success. It's going to take work. It's going to take strength. It's going to take a lot of your passion for this. It's not going to happen on its own. We have to do some hard work, some deep dives into ourselves, try to figure out, like, what do we like about our lives? What do we don't like about our lives? What do we need to change? What do we need to fix? And maybe some things are unfixable, but, you know, what can we do ourselves? Like, there's enough complaint about the world and how things aren't perfect out there. Fine, right? Fine. That stuff you may not be able to change, but what you can change is yourself and how you react to the outside world. Do you cave under the pressure and let it swallow you up whole, or do you find the strength from within to create your own structure of, like, sanity? Like, when you come home, like, do you have a place where you can feel some zen and some happiness? Can you find happiness in this strange and unusual world that we live in? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Some people have found it, and I believe that Leos can find it too, and build upon that even more. Just absolutely super, super happy and jazzed for Leos. This is spanning through, this is what I was going to say, this is spanning through, like, career and work and all of that, and then moving into relationships. So it covered all the bases this time. I'm so happy to deliver this reading to you. This was awesome. Thank you, Leos, for being here. And also, I'm wishing you a wonderful July. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Please do subscribe if you haven't done so already, or hit the like button for me. All right, bye-bye.